알아. 와, 오고 계신다.
Hello.
Wine's name Kakheti, making Georgian technology in qvevri. 6 months skin and grape juice together in qvevri, and after 6 months we separate wine. The skin after we boiling jaja. Oh, this is jaja.
Yeah.
Wine is dry, alcohol 12. My favorite wine, Napareuli, the dry wine. Grape Napareuli, wine's name Napareuli. Making Georgian technology in qvevri. Again 6 months in qvevri, but 3 months with skin, 3 months without skin. After 3 months we open qvevri, we take out skin, and only grape juice we keeping more 3 months in qvevri. Wine is dry, alcohol 12.5. And semi-sweet, Alazani. Grapes same, Napareuli, but technology different. In qvevri, all wine is dry wine because we cannot stop fermentation.
No.
How making semi-sweet wine now? This is wood containers. When start fermentation, 2 maximum cells day, we putting in freezer and stop it fermentation.
Okay,
When
freeze
stop,
it.
yeah, when stop fermentation, all sugar stay in grape juice. Immediately we separate skin. This grape juice we keeping in metal container 2.5 months. Wine is semi-sweet, alcohol 11. Okay, white wine dry, red wine dry, and semi-sweet Alazani Valley.
Now it's dry red wine, which is usually the best dry wine, which is usually the best wine around here. It was a little cold. But this is in Europe. The wine is not better in Europe.
No,
The wine is not better in Europe.
It's original.
This is very good wine. Quite light. It's not a very heavy wine. This would be excellent for white meat, fish, also cheese. Actually, kind of wine you can use for many things. Semi-sweet. It's less sweet than a lot of other semi-sweets in Georgia. Generally, I would say that semi-sweets in Georgia is what you would call sweet in Europe. It's often very sweet wine. But I would say dry wine is what really is the good thing on the red wine front in Georgia. And on the white wine front, I would say it's actually better than Europe. And amber wines is a class of its own. It's neither red, neither white. It's a completely different wine. And the last drink here is chacha, which is liquor, moonshine-like liquor made from the residue of the qvevris. The quality around Caucasus varies a lot. Some of it is very tough, and some of it is very good. And from experience, it's the first time I drink chacha in Kakheti, but I've been served chacha from Kakheti many times, and that is the best. They really know how to make it here. It has that little moonshiny quality, but it's pure. It's strong, and it's a really good way of ending a meal. It's a very good way of starting a meal. It's a very good way of not healing your cold, but making your cold feel better. It's a good drink.
Shape qvevri. All qvevri have this form. Qvevri is minimum 10 liter, maximum 10,000, but every qvevri have this shape. And when I give order, master knows the sizes and make qvevri for was the same. Georgian map, all region Georgia here. We are now in Kakheti. Empty qvevri, we are before making qvevri in Georgia, and we see we are making before qvevri and inside made wine. But now, this moment, wine we are making in Georgia, but qvevri making only Kakheti, Imereti and Guria. 525 different kinds grapes in Georgia. 525. 80 is in Kakheti. Kakheti is first region. Kakheti, Napareuli, Kharerba, Kisi, Khikhi. This is all grapes from region Kakheti. Somebody go inside qvevri, only water, not chemical, nothing, only water. This is cherry tree skin. We starting inside and cleaning. Very, very difficult clean qvevri because very small oxygen, very cold. 40-45 box fresh water made for clean qvevri. Now I cannot, but 10-15 years ago I clean and I know what is it. Really wine, really skin, really qvevri. This is exclusive. We can see only here. You see, this is wine. Oh,
This is wine, yeah?
Yeah, this is wine, this
real
is skin. First this skin up, this wine down. Go with fermentation. When fermentation finish, it out we close qvevri and 6 months we wait. This skin go down, this wine go up and start the filtration, natural filtration. In April we open qvevri, we take this wine, the skin out we boiling jaja.
Nice.
Very nice and very nice location. It's a very valuable cargo.
Here is the first connection tunnel. Can you imagine we have 13 similar like these tunnels which continue upstairs, and two like this tunnel which we already work together. So the total length is at 7.7 kilometers. So on the left side you can see a range of barrels, one of which consists 225 liter wine. Finally, Khareba used them only one time in premium classes wines and brandy also. Now they are empty just for show, and the end of these barrels you can see some exclusive wines of our company. So here's our tasting hall, and before beginning wine tasting, we should see a small size of ethnographical museum, and after that continue wine tasting. I would like to inform you about Khareba winery. It's the biggest company in our country. We own 1,500 hectare land. We have 3 wine factories, produce 50 different types of wines and export them in 29 countries around the world. Biggest exporter of our company is China. We also have a branch shop. Besides the wines, our company produces sparkling wine, brandy, honey, spring waters, mineral water, snow and coffee. And our company is the first company in our country which started to produce grapeseed oil. And later for tasting part, we also try grapeseed oil. So,
Grapeseed oil?
Yes. Khareba produces 50 different types of wines, and we export it in 29 countries around the world. So if we start with special kind of brush which we use for a cleaning. Here is the wild cherry trees branches which are pressed together, and with cold water we clean them like this. We scrub the walls. After that it's necessary to take out dirty water. Only for the dirty water we use ochela. In English language it means two-hander, because we use 2 hands to take out dirty water. Last thing that I would like to show you here is the pumpkins. It's a wild pumpkin, and we use them to take out wine. One side it has a hole we take inside, and when it's full of we take out and remove wine outside. It's a very light, you can hold it.
Yeah. Weighs nothing.
Yeah, but when wine is inside, quite heavy is it.
Grapeseed oil, that's the first time I encounter.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that it is. This kind of wine is personally my favorite wine from the Kharerba style. Grape's name is Napareuli. Napareuli is the most common grapes which grow in Kakheti, east part of Georgia. Very interesting grapes is it. High qualities and give us a chance to produce semi-sweet, half-dry, dry wine, rose wine, ice wine, aged in French oaks, produced in a clay vessel. Unique grapes is it and very interesting. Also, all these Napareuli grapes can give a 14.5 alcohol content. That's the highest when wine is natural without spirit. And the other one is a classical way of wine making. Both of them is very interesting wines. That one is a classical and the other one is a quvevri. So the first time you try classical wine, after that quvevri style, because quvevri is full body, full covered your mouth, and you can find the differences from those two. Both of those wines are really nice to try with steak, roast chicken, barbecue, and a little bit spicy dishes.
Old. 100 years. Like 1920s.
Now go down to where that wines are cultivated in the area. Yeah, and I will explain some more grape varieties and some things. Or we kind of divide different kind of grapes here, and those are just collectibles, and we do not harvest there.
What kind of grape is this, you know?
Kakheti.
Kakheti.
It's from this style, is it?
Okay.
And this is our Caucasus mangoes. Visit.
Lower Caucasus.
Yeah, it's over here, is it? And imagine this line is going to another connector tunnels.
Quite interesting to taste the difference. Every wine different taste. Three 311 different grapes. I can't taste them all, but I tasted a few, and they are very different. First time I had the opportunity of tasting a lot of different grapes in the same place, and I know the first time I really realized that a grape and a grape, they are different things. Lakwash.
Achkikij.
Achkikish.
Achkikij.
Okay,
Achkikij. Katsiteli muskaturi.
Katsiteli muskaturi. That's somewhat easier.
Avasirkhwa.
Huh?
Avasirkhwa.
Avasirkhwa. Avasirkhwa.
Yeah.
Inside no wine, just a water with the limestone to protect the wine, the quality. So now some of them are full with the juice and skins inside though.
Can actually smell the fermentation?
Yes, we crush and put whole grape, the juice with the skins and stems and pips together, and starts natural fermentation continues 2 weeks. Every day needs to stir very hard several times. After fermentation, we take out the skins and we leave only just inside 4 months again. And the core will be just close very well during these keeping times after the skins.
Yeah, it's really smelling fermentation here.
Produce a semi-sweet or semi-dry wine with special tanks because it needs to stop fermentation process -2 degrees. Underground we produce only dry wine, but by just European technology we produce as dry, semi-dry, semi-sweet, fortified wine as well, sparkling wine. And those ones from Soviet time, but they still work. So inside is enamel and outside is a foam for installation.
Okay.
Fermentation.
That's for fermentation, yeah. And this is storage.
So this wine cellar from Soviet time, the government here just received the grant from local people during Soviet time, and they produced the wine and kept in big tanks. Now you can see the wine racks everywhere. The wine for keeping, all this wine which we keep is a Kakheti. It's white dry wine. It's kept away here since 1990.
Since
32 years old wine, and we sell, of course. There's the 1993 red Napareuli as well. For grain beef or jaja, the wine we keep inside from 6 months to 48 months. It depends on the grape and the wine as well. Sorry?
So you have chacha in the chacha in barrels as well?
Yeah, we have two kinds of jaja, original white jaja and the Captain of first, so more flavor and soft. Walls or tanks or bars are full with the wine. For example, here we keep from 2007 Georgian red Napareuli, and over there it's kept red Napareuli Georgian.
Yeah.
Temperature and humidity also natural here. But sometimes we need to give this fast to keep this temperature here, and outside it's hot. Let's go now. Tea cork, cultivated from Portugal, of course. And we use only cork, yeah.
Yeah, you use cork, not plastic.
No plastic, no. There is a label, it's truly the label. They check everything from the acid, which is just. The kahuri, it's just this place we call Kakheti. Chuani kahuri is like the falling grape, which is a very soft grape variety. So local people can't cultivate this grape because it needs much more job and much more the time to look after. And this grape was extincted, and this wine are renewed again. This grape variety. So it's made in Kvareli, in clay vessel. Just it means the Georgian traditional way. The juice with the skins together. Harvested 2018. I think just 4 years for white wine is very good age to feel the real wine when you try it. And alcohol percent inside the 13. So orange, some just amber, but generally it's white wine always. The skin
is marketed as
it gives more dark color always, the wine, Georgian wines. So, and when you shake your glass or just swirl your glass, you can just notice it's like the tears or legs. Can you just shake it? Which is premium class. It's made in steel tanks. It later is kept 9 months. Just 24 months is kept in oak barrels. So it means European, just oak wine. But the grape is similar. 2018 and 13 it's alcohol percent.